All right, I think we're live. Good evening. Hope you guys are doing good this evening. It's been forever, I feel like, since I've done a live stream. So I thought it was high time that I come back on here and just get back into the habit of it. So that's what I'm doing tonight. So there's no topic, there's no specific thing. I do have a little project that I'm working on that you'll get to join me on if you want to stay with me. But I just am trying to get back into the habit of doing live streaming. So things have just gotten busy here lately, and just haven't taken the time to get on here and do live streams and stuff. But I really have missed it, and I enjoy doing it. So that is what I am here for. Hopefully, I can get it to work. I'm hoping everything's working as it should. Because it's been so long, honestly, I'm not sure if I have all my settings correct. So if anything is not working right, if you can't hear me or something, do please let me know in the comments. So I just got to get back into the habit of doing things like they're supposed to be done. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. I'm excited. This evening, I made for the very first time sushi. I've always enjoyed eating sushi, but I have never tried to actually make it myself. And so tonight was the first time I ever tried it. I actually bought the little kit that you need to make the sushi like probably a year ago, like a long time ago. I bought the kit and just off of Amazon, and it stayed in the box this whole time. And then finally, this past week, I was like, you know what? I need to finally use this thing. So we bought the different ingredients that we needed. Excuse me. And tonight was the night. Tried it out. Didn't even look at really the directions. Like it came with like a whole packet of like how to do it. Just kind of did it from what I remembered doing it and tried it out. And it actually turned out pretty good. So it was spicy shrimp, like a spicy shrimp mixture with mayo and sriracha, a little bit of soy sauce. That was the filling. And then had the sushi rice, had the nori paper, the seaweed paper to put it on. And then the kit came with those little bamboo mats. So it's like a little mat made with little bamboo rods. And that's what you use to be able to roll it up. So I was just sure I was going to mess it all up. Like I knew it was going to fall apart and be terrible, but it was actually really good. It actually turned out decently and held together. I was able to actually cut it into the slices and it didn't fall apart on me while we were eating it. And it was excellent. It was so good. So I really enjoyed making that. It was a lot of work, to be honest, but I think it was worth it. Sometimes you make a dish and it's like it takes so much effort, and then you're like, was this even worth it? Like, I don't know if this was worth the amount of work that I put into it. But this actually was. Like, the sushi was pretty decent. It's tough though because like it is kind of nicer just going to a place and having them make it for you, and they really know what they're doing. But for me, it was actually not bad. So I would probably do it again. I don't know if I can do it how they do it in the restaurants. I feel like they make it a little bit differently there. But honestly, the hardest part is just getting the rice down onto the paper. Like it's just kind of it's so sticky and just doesn't want to really go where it's supposed to go. So once you get that done, it really wasn't that bad. But if you have the opportunity, give it a shot. It's fun. Kind of to what's actually a little frustrating, but it's kind of fun. So maybe you would like it. But anyway, let me know how you guys are doing. Oh, we got Meggie here. Good to have you. Good to see you. I was just talking about what I made for dinner tonight. I was talking about some sushi that I made for the first time. I've never made it before. I've always enjoyed eating it, but never actually tried to construct it myself. And it actually turned out good. So I was really pleased with how well it came together. I would like to do, like I enjoy usually when I go to a restaurant, I'll get like the spicy tuna or something like that. But obviously, you're dealing with raw fish, and I feel like you have to have like a high grade of fish, like you can't just eat like tuna from like Kroger or something, because I don't think that's the sushi grade level that you need. I don't really know what makes it sushi grade or not, but I feel like, you kind of have to have a high quality fish if you're going to eat it raw. So I haven't found where you're supposed to get that stuff from. Like I guess I should just ask like the next time we go to the sushi place that we like, see where they get theirs from. I don't know if you can just buy it somewhere. If you guys know, let me know in the comments where you guys get it from. The air fryer sandwich. Oh yeah, yeah. I did. I was doing that for a while there. That air fryer sandwich that you gave me the recipe for. I think that was like last year sometime. I made a bunch of them. I haven't made one in a long time though. I think it was just like extra work, and I'm just like, if I'm gonna have a sandwich, I just kind of do the basics. You know, I don't get all fancy with it anymore. But okay, so my wife knows. Has to be frozen in a special way. I see. Okay. Well, we'll have to look around and see if there's a place that has it. Like it says, I agree about the high grade fish for raw fish. Yeah, yeah. It was. It was so good. I was really pleased with how it turned out. And you know, the shrimp, obviously the shrimp was cooked. You know, I'm not eating raw shrimp. So don't do that. But it was like already cooked, and so you just thaw it out and then peel it and chop it up, mix it with some mayo, sriracha, and some panko crumbs. So that part was actually pretty easy. It was really just the constructing it, you know, like once you have it all together, just kind of getting it all put together. And we actually kind of ran out of rice a little bit, but thankfully it was just enough for 2 rolls. So thankfully we each had a roll. So um, and we didn't get sick so far. So I think that's a win. You know, tastes good and we're not sick. So, but it's good to see you guys here. Good to have you in the comments. And we got Tyra here as well. Tyra, I missed yours tonight. I saw you on, but I didn't have a chance to get on. We've also been taking care of a couple of stray cats that have been visiting us here lately. We've been feeding them here for the last, I guess, week or so. So they come around a lot. But then we didn't see one of them. She didn't come for the dinner bell, so we were concerned that something happened to her. We know we have like coyotes and different wildlife in the area. We're out here in the country. So we were concerned that something had happened to her. So we were walking around calling for her, and she didn't show up. And then just here in the last half hour, she showed up for food. So they always come back for the food, you know. So that's kind of what's been going on here. Do tell me how you guys are doing though. What has been new with you? I feel like it's been forever since I've been doing live streaming, so it is nice to be back on here. So do let me know what is new with you, especially you, Maggie. I haven't heard from you in a while. So how are things going? You should try the. I don't know how to say that word. Oaxaca cheese tacos. You'll have to tell me how to pronounce that. Oaxaca cheese tacos, made with chorizo, salsa verde, and fried Oaxaca cheese. All that in a taco. I haven't heard of that kind of cheese. I'll have to look that up, but it sounds really good. That sounds amazing. We don't really make Oaxaca. People are going to tune in and be like, what is he saying? Oaxaca. Okay. All right. I'll have to look that up. I don't know what that is. But we like tacos, so that sounds really good. Yeah, chorizo, very good. Salsa verde, very good. Uh, Fried. Okay, so you'll have to look into how to do that. I do have some friends from Mexico that might give me some pointers on that if that's a traditional Mexican taco. I don't know if it's traditional or not, but it sounds really good either way. So I'm gonna try that out. We end up talking about food. I feel like if I don't have a specific topic to talk about, end up talking about food. But that's fine. That's good. I enjoy eating. I enjoy cooking. So that's always a good thing. I'm gonna switch over. I also told my wife that I would edit one of her videos, so I thought I would come on here and do a little video editing. It would give me an activity to do while I'm streaming. So we're gonna try that out, and it shouldn't take me too long to do. So if you guys want to stick around, so I'm still here. I'm just in the corner there, but this is a video game that Kim has been playing here lately, and she has me do the video editing for her. So I have not. I need to get back to it. I have been playing I got a subscription on the VR, the MetaQuest to um, for Supernatural. I don't know if you're familiar with that one. It's kind of similar to Beat Saber, where you're like hitting targets to music, but it's more like exercise focused, like a workout kind of thing. Because I'm trying to like exercise more. But I would like to get back into Beat Saber. It's been a little bit since I've done that. Are you still playing pretty regular, Maggie? I feel like I saw you post something recently about it. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like there is a subscription to it, so you're paying a monthly cost, unfortunately. But I've the problem is I've subscribed to it in the past, and then I don't use it, so I feel like I'm just paying for nothing. So I would, then I would quit, cancel the subscription. But then I'm like, well, I need to exercise more, and this is cheaper than like a gym membership. So then I end up going back. So I've gone back and I've told myself if I'll stay with it and actually do it, at least 5 days a week, 5 times a week, then I'll keep it. Otherwise I'll have to find something else. So yes. What are you saying yes to? Probably that you've been playing Beat Saber a lot. Improving a lot on Beat Saber. Competitive level now. Wow. Nice. Competitive level. That's impressive. So, like on the leaderboards and stuff, that's pretty cool. Make sure we turn this down. Blowing your guys' eardrums out. So, tell me about competitive Beat Saber. What is that like?
I'm looking at the menu of Kona where it says press any button, and I'm going to press that. No, no, no. And I'm going to press that. No. Where it says press any button, and I'm going to press that. No.
Wow. You're in the top 500? That's crazy. That's really good, Maggie. Congratulations on that. That must have been tough. So how often do you have to play to like keep your level up there? Yeah, I think so too. She's got a great voice for it. Yeah, you'll hear more. I'm just trying to get it set up. So we do a sync. So the video and the audio are synced up.
Where it says press any button, and I'm going to press that. No.
I think we got that part right. She said it was a long pause.
Hey there, this is Kim with Wonders I Wander. We are back at Kona.
Put it there. All right, we got it synced up. Play every weekday on my lunch break. Okay. Yeah, that's quite a bit. That's awesome. Right, because you're at home now, working from home. So that's really cool that you get to do that. Yeah, we've thought about that. We've considered that. I'd have to figure out the setup for it. She's playing on the Xbox over there primarily, though not always. So I'm sure there's some way we could get that to work. So right now it's just, yeah, pre-recorded type stuff. So I just got to get everything looking good and sounding good. And then she's going to be doing some edits to it.
Now,
This doesn't. Yeah, I'll have to look into Twitch. I've never messed with Twitch at all, so I'm not really sure how well that works, or what I need to do to get it to work. I'll have to look into that. I think it's worth checking out. Limiter on it. Everything's set up. You do stream Beat Saber. This is more complex than games that are not VR. Yeah, I imagine streaming. So how do you do that exactly? How do you stream with VR? Do you have it where like people can still see you and you're doing the green screen thing? I feel like that's what you've done in the past, but I can't remember. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'll just need to look into it.
hey there, this is Kim with Wonder as I Wander. We are back at Kona. This is part 5. I'm not showing you a lot of stuff that I did. Basically... Okay, stop jostling me. So I had to go to the general store to get the sherry, and then I went back to the Patriots house or whatever to make the caribou. And so now I'm about to give it to this man. Oh, he's so happy.
Turn the volume back up on this thing. Laptop's not powerful enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, I imagine it would be quite a bit of processing power to be able to do that. But you have chat to speech, so you don't have to read while playing. Okay, that's cool. So what does the viewer see? Are they seeing like what you see? Like, are they seeing it from the point of view of the headset?
I tried to fill up a gas can at the general store, and it was not letting me do that. I'm sure it's user error, but it's fine. I think there's some other place where I can fill up the gas can. Am I stuck? How am I already stuck? Go this way.
The old man's cabin had been very generous to Carl. He couldn't have asked for more.
Whoa, hold on, Carl, hold on. Let's just ease out. Okay, so I need to go right. No, stop. Yes. Okay.
So right now I'm just making sure that the audio sounds good. So it's kind of tricky. You got to make sure that the voiceover is, you can still hear Kim pretty clearly over the game. Sometimes the games get pretty loud.
And I think I just stay on this road and it just naturally curves around. Okay. What is just random stuff? Okay. Of course my inventory's full. Man, there's a whole bunch of stuff. All right, we're gonna dump some stuff in the truck. Okay. I I'd rather make conversation right now and ask how you are, person who's watching this, but alas, we cannot.
It's pretty good, I think. You can see third player view. Not first person. Third player view. Yeah, I'll have to go and check. So are you still doing it on your YouTube channel, Maggie? Is that where you're streaming it to? Or are you doing it on Twitch? You have to send me the link. I'd love to check it out and watch it when you're doing your live streams. I think we're in the same time zone. I can't remember if you're in the same time zone as me. I think maybe you're in Eastern time, if I remember right.
Oh, a package. Okay.
Right. So I know Kim is going to do some editing here.
I just know there's like a bunch of stuff around here.
A little bit more limiter to her. Okay, usually in Twitch. Hour earlier. Yep, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, I think you're in Eastern time.
I just know there's like a bunch of stuff around here. Oh, okay. I think this is where I get the bench for the...
Gotta make sure it doesn't clip either. Sometimes it gets too loud.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey. Where are you? Can I just... Dude. Come here. Yeah. I don't condone animal violence in general, but I just had to do it. I'm sorry. I do feel bad for the dude. Okay, we got an empty grave.
Yeah, you'll have to watch. She did a playthrough of Soma, and that was a more intense game. So if you want to hear her more stressed out, that's definitely the game to watch her play, because that one was stressful. That one's kind of scary. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear you lost your voice. Hopefully that'll come back. Were you just yelling too much in the streaming? Yeah, Soma's it's kind of a, I guess, somewhat horror game. I don't know if it's classified as a horror game or not, but it kind of is like that. So, all right. Well, Kim, I think I got it about done, so I will let you do your edits next. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I got all the levels right, so. Okay, good. All right, so I will close that out. But yeah, Soma was a little more intense. Few different parts where you're being chased by different, creatures. I think it would be interesting to see her play Alien Isolation. We tried that one time, and it was very scary. Like I did not like it at all. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Maggie. I really appreciate that. It's always good to hear from you. Good to have you jump in on the live streams. And yeah, I will definitely have to check out your Twitch. Can you send me your Twitch handle or your URL for that? Is it like Megatron still? I know that's what you used for your YouTube. So yeah, do send me the link to that, because I'd love to check it out and watch you play Beat Saber next time you get in there. So yes, hope you feel better. So, all right. Well, I guess that will be okay. Megatron. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely subscribe or whatever you do in Twitch. I've been on there before. I've watched other people, but I don't really spend too much time on there. So I'll have to check it out. So, but thank you all for watching. I don't really know what else to talk about. I guess I can give you a little bit of a teaser for some upcoming stuff that has to do with my Tom Talk lives and all that content in general. Thank you. Good night. Appreciate it, Maggie. It was really good to see you. Always appreciate you. But yes, I'm going to be doing some more kind of episodic content, where I'm going to go over like specific things and talk about kind of stuff that I've been thinking about and working on and all that kind of good stuff, kind of like I have in the past. I might be starting a new YouTube channel to kind of be more associated with my coaching stuff and then keep the Tom Talk Live just for more like fun, casual streams. But I think probably both of them I'll keep streaming to Facebook. So that way you guys aren't going to miss anything. And I always tend to get more engagement when I'm doing it to Facebook as well. So I appreciate that you guys are taking the time to jump in and comment and all that kind of good stuff. It makes it more fun to do streaming by far. So I might have to try out Twitch. I don't really know what that platform's like for streaming. I see a lot of people do it. So maybe that's where I'll need to go eventually, but I don't really do video game streaming. So I think that's kind of primarily what that audience is over there. So that's not really what I do. Although I do play video games, I just don't stream them. But I do more talking, right? That's kind of what I want to do. And so I wanted to share one thing that I've been thinking about more recently, which is just like really the idea of making the most of the time we have. It's really been one of those things for me here recently, just that's really started to hit home for me. And it probably has something to do with my son getting older. Now he's off to college. So just like the realization that he's grown up, that he's an adult now, has kind of freaked me out a little bit. And so with him being off at college and kind of adjusting to some of these changes has made me realize like, man, time just really does go by fast. And so what am I doing to really make the most of that time? Because before I know it, it's going to be gone, We really have to take the opportunities that come our way. I really think that makes such a huge difference when we realize now is the time. I can do it now. I don't know if I'm going to have tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have next week, next year. And if I keep putting it off, it'll never happen. So what do I need to do now? What do I need to do today to really make the most of my life, to really pursue the things that I want? Because if you don't do it now, then you're never going to do it. Like it's going to be that thing that keeps getting put off and keeps getting put off. And so some of my content's going to be a little more focused on that and trying to not only see that in myself and do more in my own life, but also helping others to pursue what they truly want in life. I think it really makes life so much more meaningful and gives us so much more purpose, right? When we are going for the thing that we truly want most in our lives. There's so many things that hold us back, and I'm going to be talking about that too, the things that kind of keep us from really going after what we want, because it's happened to me, like there's all kinds of things that I really want to do that I haven't done, that I've been too scared to try, that I've been too busy to try, like we just kind of come up with all these stories and all these reasons why we can't do it. And when we stop and really think about it and can push those things aside, then we can start really going after what we want and how much more joy we'll have when we start to do that. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be kind of more of the content that I'm going to be making here in the next few weeks. So kind of keep an eye out for that. And I have something exciting that I've been working on that I'm going to be talking about a little bit more too. So tune in to hear about that. But again, thank you all for stopping by and checking out just a casual stream. I'm going to be getting back into doing these on a weekly basis. So catch me next week. I'll be doing another one. You guys have a great night.